Hi, everybody. Oh, look, and we have Mark has his baby with him, too.
Burglars, and now she's back. Okay.
I love it. I love it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to our Thursday show, which we really enjoy doing, Meeting with the Mediums and Spirit Time. Thank you all for being here. Kathleen was invited today, but she's having internet issues, and Thayer is busily working on her gifts with her teacher. So there's the four of us here today. We're hoping to answer as many questions as we can. And also to have some folks who haven't had their questions answered for some reason or other to make sure you post early enough that we can answer them for you. And I just want to apologize to anybody who thinks that they've been skipped by me by any reason, or there's any other kind of feeling. I never have the intention to hurt anybody's feelings in any of these shows. And I just want you all to know that we really value each and every one of you. So thank you. Thank you so much. So as you know, we have Wisdom Seeker Joan, and she was on earlier with me this week, and I'm so happy to have her back. And we have Kigaroo, Terri Suzuki. Thank you, dear.
Oh,
Allie's frozen up.
Oh, he's frozen. You were frozen.
I was frozen, or
no? Mark was. Mark was frozen. He was like,
"Oh, you froze up."
I saw you froze, but anyway,
it was me. Okay.
We're all here. We're all moving, I think.
yeah, there we go.
Okay. So welcome. So tell me what's going on with you, Joan. Have you got something coming up?
I've got some stuff coming up this week. Let's see. On Sunday, I'll be with Dozen Cats for Me at 2:00 Central. On Tuesday, the 16th, Starfish, HHI, Jenny and I are going to be on 2:00 Central. We're going to be talking about reincarnation stories and memories. And you know, maybe we can do some readings together on that. But that should be kind of fun. That was her idea.
Oh yeah.
It's always kind of fun to tell those stories. And then the next Tuesday, on the 23rd, Gertrude Shu and I are going to try to
get back together. Okay.
Get back together and see if we can bring in Raha Shah. So there we go. Yeah. So
if anybody can do it, you can. Honest to God. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Joan. And how about you, Terri? What's new with you?
I was just looking over at my calendar. What am I going on there? Okay, I'm going to be on tomorrow, Kelly Dozen Cats, to celebrate her birthday. And then next week, I am going to take a trip to Oregon near Cannon Beach. To if you may remember, back at my MeWe fair that I attended, I met a healer there, and his wife is also a hypnotist, regressionist. And I'm going to
wonderful. Yeah.
And you know, if they're not busy, we're going to do that. So.
I've had it done several times, and it's so powerful. It's just so wonderful. I hope you enjoy it. That's fabulous. That's great. Congratulations.
Sometime at I want to say August 24th, I'm going to be on with Crone Zone again.
Okay. Well, that's good. They're lovely ladies. They're so much fun. Thank you. And Mark, what about you?
Yeah, I just have my regular show on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern for any topic. And then Debbie and I will be on my channel on Monday with animal readings. And otherwise, I'm just trying to catch up on my videos and stuff that I.
And they're wonderful. I'm glad you're doing them. They're really, really powerful and wonderful videos. So thank you for all you do.
Animal tales that I've been behind on that I wanted to share. So
yeah. That's good. Play the old catch-up game right in the energized 8/8 window portal. And tonight is the full moon, super moon. Yes. So somebody mentioned it. I just want to put that up. Bora Bora says, happy full sturgeon supermoon Aquarius. And powerful. It's the last supermoon of the year. So, you know, do your work out there with your stones and bring them outside and let them sit under the supermoon and work for us. And say your affirmations and everything. Thank you very much for telling us that, Bora Bora. I appreciate it. Okay, so tomorrow I am at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon Eastern. Robert Cosmar, who is an astrologer that friended me on Instagram and has a channel here on YouTube, will be my guest. And we're going to be talking about astrocartography, which is the astrology of place. What is our best place to live or visit or whatever. And so I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm on with Sharon Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot at 5 o'clock Pacific time. So yeah, busy. And so very good. So I want to say hello.
But I really felt that energy shift.
You did?
The 8th. It seemed like it just...
A lot of people did. Yeah.
It felt good. Like it felt like a good shift.
It did. And look what happened. All that stuff has happened and it just keeps unfolding.
It's a tumbling and a tumbling.
It is a tumbling. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep. So hello to Craig and Kiba and to Gina, Cindy, Terry, Pierrette, Emerald Buddha, Bora Bora, Wildflower Wind, Karen Robinson, Nancy Riker, Deb H, Terry Lee. Hello, dear. I was with her on Kelly's show last night. That was great. Nancy Riker, Serena, Mama Bear, Sherry, Nana of 12, Lauren Hunsinger, Miriam Batten, Cindy's Heart. We're happy to have you. Kika 357. Thanks for coming. Sue Ann Trench. And we have Jean is here. Hi, Jean. All right. I don't want to miss anybody. I probably will. Ladybug, Lisa Foster, Mary Ellen. Oops, you have a question. All right. And Cindy, I got yours. Hi, Andrea. Had fun with you this morning. If you get a chance to watch, she was talking about soul retrieval with Angela and the way they've been doing that and how that's being brought to the ascension. It was a wonderful show, and we hope to come back and do a few more of them with other information that's coming up. One Love. Okay, I got your question. Thank you. Welcome to the show. And Ivana, it's nice to see you. Miss Charlotte, my goodness. Anyway, love you, everybody. Just want to make sure you know that we appreciate you're here. And now I have my dog bothering me. Okay. She likes being on camera too, I think. So this is who I have. Terry, Nancy, Wildflower, Ladybug, Mary Ellen Jenkinson, Cindy's Heart, and One Love. I have your questions. If I missed anybody, let me know. Probably going to keep it down, and then maybe if we have a chance for a few more at the end, we can do that. But right now, I think we got enough for what we're doing. So thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, Susa from Germany. It's good to see you, Susa. Okay. Thank you. There really is nowhere else for you to go, honey.
Well, she's trying to show me her face. Let me see her little face. Hi there, sugar. Oh my goodness. Oh.
She's got that old snaggle tooth because she lost her teeth in the front. And when she goes to sleep at night, because her tongue just
cuter.
Oh.
All right, you go lay down and take a rest. I got things to do. Okay. Terry would like a reading on guidance from Spirit for the remainder of the year. What could I be doing different, if anything? Thank you, Terry.
What is that growling? I know.
Allie, are you and I going to be a team?
No, we decided we weren't going to worry about that today. Yeah. Yep. So you can go ahead whenever you're ready.
I'm not quite. Hold on.
Not quite ready. That's okay. You have to tune in. I'm going to pull some cards here. Let's see what I get. Go lay down. Go ahead.
I'm getting all that to make hay while the sun shines, to make the most of the summer. And then I'm seeing falling leaves as fall comes. Then I saw someone digging with a spade, like in a garden or something, and turning over the earth. And the words that I heard were, then it's time to dig in. I'm not sure where you live, but if it's in a place where the season changes and fall and winter are less pleasant to be outside sometimes, those seasons can be very focusing. So they're saying that if it's, go out, have fun, go swimming, go to the beach, or whatever you do to be outside and fun and be in nature now. But then when the weather turns, dig in and start addressing some of the projects that are sort of like, oh, I don't want to go inside and do that, where you just have to sit down and force yourself to do them. I don't know if that's putting financial stuff in order or organizing the house and maybe having a fall garage sale or whatever. But it's kind of like those tasks that are, I know I have to do them, but it's easy to put off. And I'm seeing kind of an arc that's going through November, so that by the end of the year, it's clear again. And then it's more of the coming out, end of the year celebrations and planning and really taking time in December to, okay, all right, great, let's assess things. I dug in, I, did whatever I needed to do on the checkoff project, and then reassess and make plans and start manifesting for 2023. Okay, I'm just going to check one more time. Spirit, is there anything specific? Is it family? Is it work? It's more, some of that is work, but a lot of it is just kind of around the house, daily life types of tasks that it will make you, okay, and now they're showing me how free you're going to feel once you kind of get some of those things checked off your list. Anybody else?
I saw an angel for her. The angel was like up in the right side of the screen, but they had like a megaphone. Like they're trying to talk to her through the rest of the year. And it really does feel very much like what Joan said, that there's some work they want you to do. They're trying to get a hold of you to talk to you about the work you're doing. I feel like whatever they're having you work on, whether it be something physical or spiritual or whatever, it does seem to manifest around Christmas, because I see this lovely fireplace scene that would just be very Christmassy, and I'm just like, okay, so you got some work to do until about Christmas, or maybe it's work for Christmas. I don't know, but there's something going on that they want to get in touch with.
Excellent.
I feel like, I just drew cards and I'm going to let Spirit interpret them for you, okay? So the first thing is ride high on life. And that's like, I feel like it's going to be a pretty fun ride for the rest of the year, for the most part. And it's kind of like, I feel like on some level, we've all gotten a little bit of a reprieve, and I think you'll experience that as well. And it'll be like kind of riding around, no regrets, free as a bird, here we go. And my crown will be staying on for the remainder of the day. So I think, you're going to be staying in power. They're kind of saying, I don't see that you need to do anything a lot different than the way you're doing it already. Things are going to kind of keep going along, and just stay on course, do the way you usually work. It's also saying that we all, including you, might be more in the present for the rest of the year, because I think things are going to kind of be happening on a daily level, like daily basis, so that it's now today and then today. So it's like we're kind of almost forced in the moment, because there's things happening like right along every day. And then in the end, I think you'll win the race to the end of the year. Sometimes going slow, sometimes going fast. So you go back and forth. You might step back and relax and play. And then you might, kind of like what Joan was saying, then you might get down to it. Then you go, okay, did that. Like that, back and forth like that. So,
I'm feeling that energy right now, actually, myself. I feel like, oh my God, it's like it's 7 a.m. All right, it's noon. It's 3. Oh my God, it's 9 p.m. And so I understand. Yes, Miss Charlotte, flow with the rhythm. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you for your question, Terry. Here is Nancy Raker. Can I please have a message from my mom, Anna?
Anna. I'm wondering if your mother comes to you in dreams. I'm seeing a woman kind of like in an old-fashioned nightgown and night hat carrying a lantern. Okay, lantern. Anna, what does this mean? That she does say that she tries to get through in your dreams sometimes, and that the light is she's trying to light your way. Tell me more about this.
Nancy, if any of this resonates, just let us know, dear.
Yeah, she's just like really proud, right? She says, you're doing such a good job, but she is there on the other side with a lantern to do whatever she can to help. But she's like, when she's got this, I'm just, giving a little bit more light on the subject sometimes. Like, if you were a teenager studying in your room and your mom said, oh, here, this will help, and bring you a desk lamp or something like that. But there's something about the two things, the light and the darkness, that she's there in your dreams at night and then is trying to assist you in every way she can, kind of gently.
Beautiful. And she said sometimes she does, Joan.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark, if you have something.
I'm not clear enough.
Okay.
Yeah. That's me too. For some reason, I'm seeing Anna on my stage, but in my case, I feel like I'm seeing sheep. She's woolly. There's cotton around her, wool. And I'm trying to get deeper, and I'm not really getting too much deeper.
Well, did she knit? Did she work with wool?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let us know, Nancy. Yeah.
So I'm going to just tap in a little
let
bit
it sit.
if I can get her to explain all the wool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's wrapping her in cotton wool. She's providing some bufferage for Nancy. The life's little knocks and problems, and she does want to help her through, and so it does seem like maybe there's a little bit of turmoil. Doesn't seem really hard. It's just your mother has a very tender heart.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Wow.
She did knit. That's cool.
Yeah, I know she did knit. Yeah.
Are you having any kind of issues or something with work or a mate? Because I just keep getting a little bit of weird check things, don't believe everything you hear, kind of be smart, a little bit like there might be something that you're with odds with right now. But I feel like she's saying, don't worry, it'll all turn out in the end with the 3 of Cups.
Okay.
But it seems like some kind of little thing going on here. And so if that resonates, that's great. And if it does, I feel like she's saying, just be on your toes and be on alert.
Okay. So she says she's retired, but maybe her ex-husband, she says.
Oh.
So, yep.
Especially if there's something about a document or a paper. So it's something about that.
Be on the lookout for that?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, dear. I like the idea of being wrapped up in wool and being protected like a mama bear in a way.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. So Wildflower started a new job, and she'd like to know if you think she's going to enjoy doing it. I think that's great. Congratulations on your new job.
Yep.
I might pull on this one.
Well, I tried two things. I tried the pendulum and asked, "Are you going to enjoy this job?" And it started swinging slowly, and then it started to swing quite rapidly. So I think it might take a while to get your feet into it and really feel it, but then it's going to be okay. And then I drew one of my bird cards.
Yeah.
And I got a goose, and it said, "Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today." So it sounds like it might be the job of your dreams. Who knows? It'll be a journey, but it's an action that'll take you along your path, and I think it'll work out well. I hope it does.
I pulled yes, darling. So there you go. Go. Sorry, Terry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fabulous. They put an emoji on my stage, and those little emojis that are actually, they move, and it's like a little Japanese cartoon, a little woman walking sideways, and then she explodes with hearts once in a while. They do it over and over, and I'm getting several messages from that yes, you're going to enjoy it. That part of the enjoyment is you're going to use your heart a lot in this, and you're going to, even during the bad times, you're going to send out love to people, and it's going to be helpful. They're going to appreciate you as a worker quite a lot.
I pulled this other card here, and when I got it and you started talking, it made sense more and more. You maybe end up being like a mother figure to some people that are younger than you at your job. And I don't mean it in the sense where did you brush your teeth but sometimes I remember, like an influence and a heart-centered approach. And somebody might say, geez, I need a Band-Aid, and you have a Band-Aid, and it's like a motherly instinct thing. But, I don't think anybody's going to come to you with all their troubles. Hopefully not. You can set that boundary. But I think you're going to be really happy there, and you're going to have young people that you're around that will lift you up.
I loved working with young people in my last corporate job. I was like older than their mother, but I would help them with stuff. They'd give me parenting questions and how do you buy a car, and then I'd pull over and say, how do you do a pivot table in Excel? So it was so great. They kept me up to date, and I gave them
some
what
people can't talk to their mothers like they would a friend that was an older friend. Yeah, I
really love that.
Yep.
First, I just heard right off the bat, you will grow to enjoy it. So kind of like what Joan was saying, in the beginning it'll be like I got to get settled in and figure it all out, but then you're going to like it. I think you might be doing it for a while, and it might be a nice fit for you, and you're kind of into the work here. This little guy here looks like he's having a great time, and he's getting a lot done and fixing it up. And I feel like it's going to use more than one of your talents. It's going to be bringing in different things that you're good at, or bringing out things that you're good at, maybe that you didn't necessarily think about using here, but some different things. And then finally I drew the Lovers. So I think it's a good fit. And because it's lovers, I think you also meet people that you like, and you might make new acquaintances, friends, people like, it's not only a nice job fit for the job, but I think it's a nice fit
For friends.
socially. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She needed it. She needed purpose. She's been on so many times and so confused about which direction to go in. I really think it's going to change your life, Wildflower, and I wish you well. I really, really do, because it's exciting. I think it's exciting. It will show you new avenues, and like Mark said, you'll find your gifts will be used over and over again in that environment. Congratulations. Congratulations, dear. All right. I have Ladybug here.
Ooh,
she's leaving for an all-inclusive vacation. First time traveling alone. Good for you. That's great. Yes.
An all-inclusive vacation. You sure you don't need a friend?
Uh-huh.
Wait, so what was the question?
Oh, just a message from Spirit Guides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting two different images. One is probably during the transportation part of it, because they're showing me my little, I use it, it's like a passport thing. You put your passport in it and there's a little place to put a pen, and I look like a certified old person when I wear it, but it keeps everything organized. And I know where it is, and I've got my ticket in there. And so they're saying, just be really careful about the documentation and all the, just be kind of tied down and a little bit anal about getting through the, customs or whatever you need to do.
Right.
And I kind of saw
double check. Yeah, check and double.
Kind of everything tight. And then I saw, I don't know where you're going, but then I saw you taking off your sandals and walking along the beach and throwing the sandals into the air. And it's like, it's time to loosen up. And so be careful on the way. But once you get there, it's time to it reminded me of the Mary Tyler Moore throwing her hat.
Oh, her hat. Yes. Yeah.
I worked for this. I did all the careful stuff. And now I'm here. And then I drew a card for you. I got the Oriole. A creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So travel is a very creative venture. So all the best. Bon voyage.
Wow. That's really cool. Yeah.
I'm just getting, I'm not getting a super deep message here. I'm just getting that you really should enjoy yourself. They want you to enjoy yourself deep down. But I keep getting this feeling that you should also maybe take a little notebook with you and just jot little phrases that stand out to you, because I feel like they are, for my trip that I'm seeing you on, I feel like I'm seeing you on a cruise ship, and you're looking out. And I don't know if you're on a cruise ship or anything, but that you're going to get little downloads, and that's the little notes you should take, because they're in this relaxation. They're going to work on you. They're going to strengthen you. There's something I think you're going to learn from all of this that's important. But what's most important, they're saying, is enjoy yourself. Just let this happen. Let it flow.
Wow.
Right.
I get it just the beginning. Just the beginning. That's all I get. Yep.
What was it? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump in.
This is just the beginning for her. I'm getting that maybe this will be the first of many other trips. So.
A notebook. Yeah. Yeah, Ladybug. First of all, it's kind of a gift from Spirit to begin with. It's like they're behind it, and they're saying, this is good for you. They like what the other two said. They want you to have fun, and that's sort of the focus, is to have a good time. Let yourself have a good time on the trip. Open yourself up. Don't be really closed. I feel like there's an opportunity for a friend on the trip who might also be traveling alone, and maybe even a couple. So, be open to making a new friend. And it's the hangman, but it's like this is kind of like a vacation. You're stopping, you're hung up for a little bit, you're stopping the usual routine. And so they want you to enjoy it. It's supposed to be fun, relaxing, just for you, kind of. And I think you're going to come home with stories to tell of how much fun you had.
Good for you.
Have a wonderful time. Yeah, just have a perfect. She said something here about either she just got a notebook or something. So
yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we have Mary Ellen Jenkinson would love a message from Spirit.
Mary Ellen.
So, Mary Ellen, I pulled a card that says considered action and looking forward. It looks like you should make conscious steps for what it is that you want to lay a foundation for. So consider what your action should be, then look forward and move into that action.
Wow. I'm getting a very specific message here. The second I tapped into your spirit, I found myself doing this in my lap. Like this. Then I heard, wash your hands of it. Wash your hands of it. I don't know what that means for you, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Wash your hands of it. And I was washing my hands.
It's interesting. I'm sorry. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. When I was tuning into you, the energy I was sending you turned into a little tiny jet airplane, and it was doing loop-de-loops, and it made like it was a Skywriter plane, and it was making little white loops, and they were all perfect. And then it turned into me seeing, I think it's a Hostess cupcake. They're chocolate on the top, and then there's these perfect little curly cues of icing on them. And I remember that somebody that I worked with was like, they're all perfect. There's always 8 or however many are loops on it. And I don't know what he was obsessing about that. But it's sort of like that, what you were saying, the considered action of, moving forward, but doing it in kind of a calculated, planned way of not just kind of going crazy. And maybe, it's going around so you can see it from all angles. Spirit, is there anything else about this Hostess cupcake you would like to be made known? They're delicious. Okay, they're delicious. And it's like maybe there's something where your inner perfectionist or something needs to come out and just be really careful about something and then enjoy the results of it. And I also drew a card, and it's the nuthatch. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. So I'm hoping that some of that will be meaningful to you.
Wow. Did you go, Terry?
I did.
Oh, I was reading at the time. I'm sorry. And then I can't quite. Anyway, I drew some cards, and I was only going to do 3, and then I said I'll go ahead and do 4, and they're all a lot about you. So first of all, the first card is all about meow, vanity. And, I think it really is about your own personal journey and how you're on it. It's for you. It's by you, and that's what's the most important right now, is focusing on you and indulge in you. Permission to pamper. All kinds of
wonderful. Yeah.
I still just keep saying it's about you. It's about you. independence on your own. Again, you're the driver of this vehicle. Get in there and set the course. It's up to you. It's up to you. So they are encouraging you to take action, but I feel like, personal action, not necessarily with anybody else. And then just finally, courage, reach for the stars. So you're driving that little car, and I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you in that way. And maybe that resonates with you somehow.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have to bring something up because this is like the second or third time Joan has pulled the nuthatch feather. And there's an old Monty Python about birds. It's one of those, skits that are on. And somebody said that he did not like the nuthatch because they wet their nests. So every time you pull that, I'm thinking, no, they wet their nests.
I learned something today. Now I have to look that up.
So Cindy's heart feels drawn to ask for a message. And thank you, Cindy, for asking. I know that you came on this morning with my other show, and I told you we'd be here taking questions, and I thank you for coming by. So we will do it.
A message from Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy's heart. Anything calling out to me?
Okay, they're telling me to kind of describe a meditation I did in a class I took the other night, that it would be beneficial for Cindy's heart for this. And it involved, kind of slowing down, thinking about your breathing, and as you think about your breathing and focus on that, it makes space. It makes space in your mind, and it makes space in your heart for other things to come in. And so they're suggesting that to you for your heart, to just do some meditation. It doesn't have to be, okay, now we're going down the road. It doesn't have to be very complicated. Just think about your breathing and think about how you're kind of slowing down and you focus on your heart. And because you're kind of in that meditative state, you've made space for your guides and angels to come in and clear out anything that needs to be cleared out there. And let in the things that you would love to have there, and just to kind of feed that beautiful heart of yours, Cindy. So I hope that was helpful to you and anybody else who might want to give that a try.
Yeah, fabulous. I have some cards I pulled for you, Cindy, and it is, you're going to be rewarded for the efforts that you have made, whether that be monetary or any other kind of abundance. It says that you will be rewarded, and it does say financial blessings, but sometimes those come in different ways as well. And it says here that if you have any kind of insecurity or self-image issue, then focus on what you can change and don't worry about the rest. Don't let anybody bother you about it. And this also says to watch your boundaries, set your boundaries. If people are giving you a hard time, stand your ground, stay true to yourself, and don't surrender. You are important to you.
Speaking of boundaries, they immediately showed me her in a castle. They showed me a big castle. There's a big turret. She's in the turret room up there, almost like the Rapunzel, but not. It wasn't about Rapunzel, but it looked like that a little bit. And it's like, you are the queen of this castle. You are in control of what's going on. And I believe that they want you to spend a little time in meditation. And it just really spoke to me. This whole scenario made much more sense when I heard Joan say, respect your boundaries. It's like, you need a little time for you. you are the, the queen, the captain of your life.
Right.
And go ahead and spend a little time in meditation, marking off your boundaries so that people step over.
Awesome.
Well, now I feel like opposite person because
It's all right. We have polar opposite sides,
they celebrate, and I feel like they are asking you to celebrate because you've made some progression in your own, pursuits. But I'm kind of getting to celebrate this new, maybe group or female energy that you're in. This little bit of sisterhood, maybe. And then I got the world because I think you're looking at your connection to all. So it's like this. I'm in the group. I'm by myself. It's back and forth. So you're strengthening your individual self so that you're more productive in the group, or more productive for the world. And I think that back and forth into taking care of yourself, meditating, getting strong, like the girls were telling you, and then going in with your sisters or the people that are of like mind in your support group, that brings balance
to you. Yeah.
To you, and it makes you much more grounded and balanced. And so you kind of go back
and forth. Well, that's great. I'm glad you've been working on it, Cindy. We all need to work on that because, isn't one of the things that we were taught really young sometimes. And so it's important to know that. And Mary Ellen, the one you all read earlier, said she's on a new path and it's all about me. So, Mark, you were spot on with that, with your kitty cats in the driver's seat. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Sue Ann Trench wonders if we have a message from her son, Colin.
Colin. Sue Ann, has he been gone a short time or a longer time? I'm just curious. He came right away. But if you can, just let me know.
I don't know what this means. The suggestion is that you might be working harder than you have to. He's showing me someone who's running on a spinning disc. So it's like, on like a big record or something going around. And so you're running, but you're not really getting anywhere. And then I saw this figure, I'm not sure if it's Colin or not, jumping on a diving board and diving in. So it's taking a different direction of diving into whatever it is that you're trying to achieve instead of running toward it, but not really getting anywhere. So, Spirit, can you tell me anything more about this? Yeah, now I'm seeing who I'm assuming is him, but I'm seeing him almost like in a cartoon, a drawing rather than a real person. That he dove in and now he's swimming, and I'm seeing him going on, swimming laps or something. Like he's putting in the same amount of energy, but he's getting somewhere, and he's encouraging you to do that too. I don't know what exactly that means. Let's see if the birds have anything to say. Osprey, well, a water bird. Your success is at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Effortlessly, that's what it is. You're working too hard and not getting
Working
anywhere.
too hard.
Just be you. Just focus on love, and it'll just happen for you.
Yeah. Mark, it's been since September, just so you know, that he's been going. I get here that he wants you to be more clear-headed. He said, because you're a teacher. You're a teacher, and you can teach so many folks if you can get beyond, some of the fog, be a little bit more clear-headed. That's the message I got for you from him.
And when I tapped into his spirit, my heart hurt really bad. Just like maybe his passing had something to do with his heart. But then I also saw him in some motorcycle garb. Like maybe I think he was just showing me something he liked. But right away, again, I saw a huge disc as well too.
Did you?
It was the moon, and it's kind of reflecting on water too. And I heard the song. Actually, I thought I heard Mark hum a few bars of "It's Only a Paper Moon." And so I think I'm not sure if Mark actually did that, but that's what I thought I heard. And it's only a paper moon. And I think he's just saying, I'm that close to you. I'm that close. Just a paper moon. It's like we could punch a hole in it and be right together.
Wow.
Yeah, he just, the thing that he just comes out first is it's exciting. He acts like, like, Mom, you'd be so excited if you saw this or something. It's like that. He's like enjoying where he is and this awareness. It's like, he said, you'd appreciate it. It's like ultimate learning or something. And I think he comes to you in your dreams. He's been busy, I get, on the other side. He's like doing stuff. But he likes to try to share that sense of excitement and stuff. He goes, please don't worry about me because I'm having fun. And also, he's had family members that he's reconnected with. Sort of did that at the beginning, he said, and I reviewed my life and I saw choices that I would maybe like to choose differently, stuff. He goes, but now I'm in this adventure or something. So I hope I get to do that when I go over there. Oh, he says that sounds so much like him. Yeah. That energy, really. And I just got this. I drew one of Debbie's cards, but it's just the picture, I know. It says man. But look how, I don't know if you can see, her cards are so pale, it's hard to see. But see how happy and joyful, and he's being creative. It's like this creative output experience that I don't think he ever quite had on the earth, not to this level. So he seems really happy there.
Yeah.
I drew the celebration card too. I get
look at that.
Happy there.
Yeah. And yes, Sue Ann, he's right with you. Honestly, I'm when you said you were a teacher, I'm just thinking to myself, he's recognizing that about you, and he's probably with you. And he was learning how to play the guitar, and that.
No, and I almost said, can he play the guitar? Because I feel like the guitar is important too. Love it. Yeah, that's right. Well, sweetie, I don't think you can deny he came to answer you today.
Correct.
Really pretty, and he came immediately.
He did.
For me, I felt his energy like right away. Right. And he was trying to say, I haven't been gone that long. That's why I was asking.
Been gone that long.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Sue Ann. We have one love who is never that I've ever remembered asking a question, and I asked her for her dad's first name, which is Stanley. But she doesn't know what to do next. Maybe if we can, reach Stanley, but if not, maybe we can just help her out with how her process can be handled.
Did she say what her dad's name was? She didn't, did she? No.
Stanley.
I was seeing this, it looks like a clay figure, like sort of a clay figure that was going to be a model for a bronze or something like that. And I think it's you, and its head is tilted down and everything is kind of, drab looking, and it's walking forward, and I'm feeling your grief. And that's what it's looking like. And I think he is seeing this. And then I'm seeing I think there's some commercial or something where the clay figure, the person bursts out of it. So it's like it's time to, I don't know what the time is. Your timing is your timing as far as grief goes, and however you do it. But at some point, it's time to come out of that kind of cocoon of grief and moving forward, which can be, it's like you're on a tightrope, because there is the before and there's where you're going, and those are more solid, even though they're way up in the air. But it feels like you're on this tightrope and are sort of trying to balance. So what's the word for one love? I'm your net. I'm there to encourage and help you balance. I'm seeing you with a long pole, balancing this kind of tricky period of life. But know that there's a firm platform over there. There's the band playing down on the circus floor, and you're not performing without a net. Just take your time. Don't let anybody rush you, and kind of shake off I'm mixing visions now, but shake off the clay, and when you're ready, and just move forward. Yep. And there you made it to the next platform and are doing the ta-da thing.
You'll get there. Yeah, you're going to get there.
Let's see if there's a third card for you.
Yeah.
Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome rebirth.
I feel like mine has a lot to do with let go of that past, because I felt like I saw him on the stage. He seemed like a tall, slim, fit, kind of a tall, skinnier man with a shock of white hair, grayish hair. But after a while, he kind of sits down and he has like half glasses on, and he's looking at an account book. And there's a lot of orange around this. And at first I thought, is he trying to say, keep the accounts really tight, but I have a feeling he's saying, quit toting up everything that others have done. Let go of this. Let go of the past. Let go of these things and allow people to grow, because if you allow others to grow, you will grow. And again, he's there. You don't need the net. He is your net. He's there. He's there
to catch you.
And you can forgive without getting hurt.
Awesome.
Excuse
me. Yeah. Did you want to say something, Allie?
No, I did want to just say that, I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. One love, losing a parent, losing anybody is hard enough, but losing a parent is one of the biggest transitions in one's life. And I just want to send you, from the community, our love and healing for you. So thank you. Go ahead, Mark.
And it's your grieving process.
However
long, however short, it's yours. And it might just shift where it's a different kind of grieving, and it's not so all-encompassing, and it gets less and less and less. But, I don't know, as far as I feel, it's going to be this absence, because, it's been almost 3 years now since my mom, and just today I was thinking about her a lot, and just still connected as ever, and even sad as ever that she's not here, so there's always going to be some of that. But he's right there with you. He says, I see you and hear you. I'm
Oh,
empathetic.
sympathy. Beautiful.
Sad and grieving. He
Uh-huh.
goes, for goodness sakes, don't blame yourself or have any kind of responsibility for my passing. Forgive yourself. What does it say?
Mhm.
Set yourself free because there's nothing to do with you.
Once
Nothing.
again, yeah.
And don't waste a minute in that. He's saying. And he says, now I know you feel like a little scared puppy and like maybe
Mhm.
alone and not quite knowing what do I do? I'm a little bit scared puppy here and I'm a little afraid. But he says, you're strong. Face the fear. It's time for you to shine. He says, you're not alone. I'm right here with you, right behind you. He wants you to stand up, trust your intuition, go with your own truth, your own heart, your own inner knowing. He says, you know what to do next. Just trust it.
Trust your
They
instinct.
want
Yeah.
you to live your full truth. Stand in your truth. Be you. And that's what he's looking to assist you in doing. He's
Oh.
already really proud of you, One Love.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it takes a while. Everybody's grief is and that doesn't mean that, and we're going to always think of these people, always. It's not going to go away, but hopefully the pain of the loss will go away, and the realization that he is so close to you. You can talk to him, he can hear you, and if you listen really hard, he'll show you something. I'm sure he will. Awesome. Thank you, dear. We wish you lots of love.
Hi,
So
Jean.
Ellen's wondering if I should sell my home and move to Florida to be near my year-old granddaughter and my daughter. Let's see. I'm going to pull some yes/no cards. How about that? I'm getting the feeling that you need to write down pros and cons on a piece of paper. That's what I get a feeling about. This would be good. This wouldn't be good. It does say you should go. However, I got this. I've never pulled this card. This is the second time in this show. Yes, darling, it says. So, if you've already made up your mind, then you should go.
My pendulum said yes.
Uh-huh.
And I asked, will you be happy there? It said yes. And I said, what is it okay with her? What does her daughter think about this? And it said yes.
Mm,
And
good.
and I pulled a feather, and it's the white swan. The power of divine grace is within you.
There you go. Yeah.
The
And I pulled be open to discovery. The keys are there. Looks like it's your time to move along and go and spend some time with them. Absolutely.
I immediately felt yes, but I also then felt, I had to be a little careful with that because, I would not be able to live without my granddaughters and daughter. I would go in a heartbeat. So, but I feel it's a little bit of a slowdown on selling your house. I take a good look at that. Take a good look if there is maybe a good property manager in your area where you might be able to rent your house out and use it for income as well, income that's happening all the time. I don't know. Just for some reason, I feel strong, a little bit like take a look at that before you just automatically sell it.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did the pendulum at first, and it was just going back and forth at first, which is sort of neither nor for me. And it did that, and then it went yes. So it made me feel yes, but there might be a little bit of something about selling the house or some little thing to figure out first. So it might not be just instantly there you go. But I feel like in the long run, it's probably a good decision for everybody. The grandkids, the daughter, you.
Yeah, she's been there 38 years. So
yeah,
that's a real big decision. Yeah.
But I just drew one card and it said, take a chance.
Take a risk.
Yeah. He's going into space.
I guess so.
You know, it's
And
still,
that's where the space area is in Florida, right?
oh yeah, look at there, space camp. I love that.
My son went to space camp there. Yeah. That's funny.
That was a lot of positive cards. I mean, a lot of positive message all around.
Yeah, it was a positive. And I understand you're conflicted. It's understandable. Just conflicted as far as all the work ahead, you know, the moving and the getting the house ready and all that other stuff. So we wish you well, dear. We wish you well. Yeah. All right. So I closed the questions, but I had 4 people sneak in and ask if they could do this. So we're going to do a lightning round on this. They're all of these are messages from guides or spirits. Okay. So let's just do a quick lightning round. We have Serena, Mama Bear.
Okay. From her guides, from Mama Bear. Like that little alien in there. I need my space cat. These cards.
I just got put your heart into it. And then I saw a skier at the top of the hill, kind of like an old-fashioned ski gear, but pushing off and doing something. It's like, I don't know, I can do this, especially in this old-fashioned gear. But they said, put your heart into it and launch.
Make it work. Yeah.
Just take the risk, kind of like the cats were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this time I drew a cat, and guess what? It almost said exactly what Joan just said. Pounce.
Bounce. Jump in. Yeah.
Decide to act. You know, so I feel like you might be going back and forth on maybe doing something. So it's going, go ahead, go, pounce. Get it.
Awesome.
I love these cards.
They're fun.
I do too. They're wonderful.
Kitty wisdom.
I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and skip on this one. I'm not really getting
Anything for her? Okay, that's fine. We have Melody of Anna Lee with another little kitty cat. Would like guidance as well, please.
Hi, Melody. I think that kitty cat's name is Luna. And that's not a psychic impression. That's what she told me.
Oh, I love the eyes. They're beautiful.
I know. It's like a little Siamese version or something. Or Burmese, maybe.
Okay, now we're into the winter sports version or a section of the readings, because what I saw was an ice skater. The last time it was the skier, now it's the ice skater, the figure skater, and she's making those little curlicues on the edge. So being very precise to make those curlicues kind of like the hostess cupcake again. So yes, you know, just that is to move ahead, have fun, twirl around, but there's some technique to this. And then I pulled for you the woodpecker card. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. So that was kind of like the
Da 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 da. It's the Woodpecker Show.
Yeah. Well, are you done?
I am.
Okay. I pulled a card for this whole reading, and I thought, well, maybe they'll bring it up, maybe they won't, and they finally brought it up. So this card was for you. It's angelic assistance.
Ooh. Okay.
Divine guidance, loving support. So that's amazing. Divine guidance and loving support for you
is available to you. Just ask for guidance, Melody. Ask, say, I'd like my angels to come in and give me a message, and whatever that you find your message in a music or in a in a sign or in something outside, then they have retrieved that.
Right. Ask and you receive. Well, I drew 3 cards and the kitty cats. And I feel like Spirit has a very specific message with these 3 cards. And it's about you and your meditation habits. You might say, but Mark, I don't have any meditation habits. But I feel like they want you to, because there's going, retreat, stop the spin, he got in the dryer, and luckily it was stopped. So take a moment, stop everything, find your place, get territorial. So with this, I feel like they're saying pick a spot of, like, here's your meditation spot. Here's your meditation chair. Here's my little space where I meditate. So it's like a, sacred space, a little bit of ritual to it. And then finally, assertive, take your place at the table. He's sitting up in his little chair like he's ready to meditate. How cute.
I know it.
Again, I think they're just encouraging you to make that into more of a, like a ritual or a little, we do this. Yeah.
So Mark, they're asking, what's the name of the cat deck?
Oh, it's called Cosmic Cat.
Cosmic Cat. Okay.
Yeah, and they actually have a couple of different backs. I got it on Amazon though. And then they also have Divine Dog.
Oh, well, that would be the one that I would like. Yes.
Yeah, you would, and it's really, really cute. It has all the same kind of
all the same things. Okay.
And they're both really good decks. I love them both.
They're wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Is that it?
Oh. The guys have any messages? So maybe you could use that deck for her. Yeah.
I think I'll do doggies. Karen B. I'm facing. What does that mean? Thank you all so much. I'm facing.
We wish you well, Melody. Yeah.
Karen B, I pulled the achievement card for you. It says, take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for the extraordinary journey that is your life. And I truly, even if I didn't pull that card, I do feel like that they are very pleased with the achievements you've made thus far. In your spiritual growth, in your lifetime, in your kindness to others. They're really highlighting your kindness to others. So they're quite pleased with that. You should reflect on your achievements a little.
That really blends with what I was, I pulled Revolution. Where's the card? There it is. And it's not like an uprising revolution, but the trip around the sun and the orbit and the revolution day to day, and it really folds in with what Terri was saying, to kind of take a look at where you've been, and maybe by making the whole revolution around the sun several times, you can see what you have done that has revolutionized in the other sense of the word, your life and the progress you've made. So, see with yourself and maybe cast back thoughts to see, okay, day to day can be very trying, but think about how far you've come and how much you have made a difference in this world.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, these doggies are trying to tell me something. I feel like maybe, Karen, you might be dealing with like emotions in some ways, and like maybe sometimes they feel like they're building up and getting the best of you, and you feel like you don't have the right to express them, or you kind of stuff them down and you don't just let them go. It's almost like I need to be gentle and loving all the time, and that's the way I want to be seen and stuff. So I just better stay. This card says boredom, time to sit and stay, but I feel like I just stifle my emotions and just kind of stay neutral. But sometimes I'm getting The emotions are okay, and they're there for a reason. This is anger. Feel the heat, then turn it down. So back in the day when I found out a lot of times my mind and my emotions was ruining my day and I was avoiding expressing it, I would just literally put a pillow on my face, scream it out.
Yeah.
Tons better. It was like, oh, and then all of a sudden didn't have anything to be upset about or anything. I just needed to get it out. It was just, Mark, get rid of it. Or I've done the whole thing where I've been driving with the windows up and screaming and stuff. I don't have to do it as much now, but there was a time period when that really helped. So I think the point of this is don't feel like you have to be just perfect and perfectly balanced all the time, because after all, we're all human. And sometimes things can get the best of us, and that's okay. Just express it out and move on. Just set your boundaries.
There you go.
So you can move forward. But you want to do what you need for you.
Awesome. You're welcome. Our last question is from Monique. I think New Brunswick. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway.
Monique.
Hi, Lady Soul. It's good to see you. We're almost done here.
They're giving you an award. I saw a gold award on like a ribbon that had blue and white and red on it. So what's this award for, Spirit? And they're saying, good job, job well done, and patting you on the head. I don't know what this is exactly about, but they're pleased with you. And now there's like this brass band playing. There's something that you have done. They're showing me that you have, there's some life lesson that you've learned, and it had been coming back to you. And it might, I don't know if you're even aware of it, but there had been some sort of pattern, and it had come up a couple times in your life. And this time, you got it. Whatever it was that you needed to learn, you learned. And they're giving you the celebration. The brass band is there, and you have this nice golden medal saying, good job.
Yeah.
Wow. So when I tuned into your soul, they immediately showed you diving into the water, just diving in. I'm kind of from a far distance, so I feel like that it was very adventuresome of you. And you immediately started swimming. And again, they're congratulating you a little bit because they're saying you know when to swim hard against the current, and you know when to turn around and go with the flow. And they're quite happy that you know the difference. And they're also saying something about this is washing you clean. This is washing you clean. So I think that you get a break this month and get washed clean of all your cares.
Yeah, I feel like maybe something like sometime you've had your feelings hurt, or somebody hurt your feelings occasionally that and that like maybe you feel responsible. Anyway, I'm getting to forgive yourself for that, because really it's about them, not you. And you'd be better off if you just let that go, set yourself free. Just go ahead and forgive them. It's really their thing, not yours. Even if it seems like it's an attack on you, on some level, it's the best they know how to do. So don't dwell on that. Just let it go. It's their problem, not yours. And try not to take it on too much if that's going on. Also, something's on its way. So
Okay.
just a little more patience, because anytime now there's a new, look at him waiting for his steak. Oh, it's so cute.
It
Any
is.
now something delicious is on its way for you. And I'm not teasing. I really feel like there is something on its way. Maybe you've been anticipating it. Because yeah, then passion, do what you love. So it's going to be like an exciting something on its way, kiddo.
On its way.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you to everybody. Thank you so very much. We tried to answer almost every question. I know at the end, I just couldn't do another one because these guys, it's a lot of work to do this work. So I appreciate you all, Joan and Terry and Mark. And as I said in the chat, all the people that are here, the moderators, the subscribers, we couldn't do it without you. Please make sure to check the channels. They are listed in the information on the show. Check out Joan's channel at Wisdom Seeker Joan. Kiguru's Spiritual Journeys is Terry's channel. And Mark is Spirit Whisperer. They have wonderful shows there as well. Thank you so much. I'll be posting the winners of my raffle on the community board. Thank you. I made 3,000 subscribers earlier in this week, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. So thank you.
Congratulations. And thank you, Allie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come over and subscribe to me.
Come on, go help them out. Yeah.
I had 8 readings and I finished 7 of them. I feel so accomplished. 8 readings. I was going, okay, how long is it going to take me to do this? Anyway, I'm just teasing. That's great. I really just want to congratulate you, Allie. You know.
Oh, thank you, dear. It will be 2 years in November. It takes some time to really be out there, but I know all of you are already successful and will just continue to be more and more successful as you go because you love doing the work, and that makes a big difference. It really does. So thank you. Everybody, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later. See you next week.